Hello everyone, and welcome back to Silent Hunter 3 with Mustang. As of last episode, hello Wave. We fairly successfully took out a fairly large freighter. Unfortunately, we used 4 out of 5 of our available torpedoes, so I'm going to be scanning up and down the coast, looking for targets to be able to knock out with just that one torpedo. We also do have 1,000 rounds for our flak gun, so we might be able to knock out something small with that. Anyway, well, seeing how there isn't all too much going on right now, I am going to skip out, and I will catch you when something interesting happens. Alrighty then, we just got a report of a ship to our south moving southeast at a slow course. I'm going to assume slow as in it's going about 6 or 7 knot. I don't know if I'll be able to keep pursuit, but I'm going to attempt anyway, seeing how it is tonnage after all. Oh my. This report is brand spanking new, so it shouldn't be a bad thing. Just guesstimate he was moving at 6 knots or so. And if I can move it 10... Sorry about this, I'm just doing mental math in my head as of the moment. Just trying to think of how far it will be before we intercept him. If we intercept them at all, they do change course fairly rapidly, things like that. We're only making 8 knot, 9 knot. I'm going to attribute that to the weather. But I'm assuming I'll meet him further along. So I will catch you back once I've either found this guy or I know I'm not going to be able to catch him. And I've spotted him. It is a ship bearing 74 at long range. I don't think I'll be able to see him personally. Not too far. Oh, I'm getting a little tiny flicker of whatever it is. So I'm going to... Bloody hell, it's rough. I'm going to attribute my course a little closer to him as of the moment. And try to get a positive ID on the thing. I know I can just use my periscope or the UZO, but I don't know. C2 cargo. I believe that's what we shot at earlier and sunk. And it took two torpedoes to bloody well sink the thing. I'm going to attack it. Yes. Seeing how I only have one torpedo, I do want to get within fairly close range before I start attacking this guy. Just course till there. He can physically see me, but I don't know if he would be able to see me in these seas. I do not know what's going on with the ocean and going completely over the ship and all that. These wave physics are completely unrealistic, so there's not a lot you can do about it. Anyway, I'm gonna take her down to periscope depth if I can. let's use the other periscope. It's got better optics, or better light catching abilities anyway. So hopefully you'll be able to see it on YouTube a little better. I'm going to report back on you whether or when we're closer or when something happens. So. Alright, we are almost within a position when I feel secure enough to attack him. So, let's make an assault upon him, shall we? My sound officer has a second contact. Unfortunately, we do not have any more torpedoes. Okay, let's close the range. Alright. I've already got the torpedo set up for everything that the C2 cargo requires, and all that, so all I have to do is... Yay, gotta love clicking off screen. All I have to do is, set him as a target, and hope my torpedoes can hit their mark. He's 2 kilometers out. Alright. See what happens. So this is all the torpedoes we have, and I can tell you what, my flak gun, even if it could work in this weather, will not hurt a C2 cargo. That's kind of funny. Alright, let's go take a peek at this ship. Oh. She is a big one. And it is from Royal Navy. Here's our torpedo. Pretty easy to spot going through the water out here. Keeps it up at this pace, it won't be too bad of a shot, I don't think. I don't hope. It might miss off to the aft. Oh, slow down, slow down. Okay, it's almost there. And we sunk it with that one torpedo. We split her in half. Oh my. That was beautiful. Oh my. That was perfect. 100% perfect. I've never seen that happen to a C2 cargo before. That's a rather large ship to just split in two like that. I've only seen it on things like small merchants and things like that, so it went from being that to, or of that big, and I've seen things like this go. The difference being 7,000 tons to 2,000 tons. So, I am not complaining about that. That was a beauty shot. I mean, I'm not running with any mods or anything that make it, or even difficulty to make it so I can't do that, but that was beautiful, so I'm not gonna complain. the observations periscope that I still have halfway stuck up there. Yeah, that is. Let's put that down. Unfortunately, that's going to be the last hack of this mission. I'm going to plot a course for the return home, back to Wilhelmshaven, but being an early machine, can't really do much more than fire your couple of torpedoes and get out of there. But that was a beautiful shot. Anyway, for the future of this, I've been talking with people who've done this kind of video before, and someone called Tailmange. He does well at this. He's very humorous and very entertaining to watch. And he has recommended that I go use one of the Silent Hunter 3 super mods, or mega mods if you will. And I've been looking into one or two of them, and they do add a lot, so I think I might. And I increase the difficulty of the game a little bit more, kind of thing. And I want to learn how to do proper torpedo solutions and stuff instead of just point and click. So that's where I'm going to be heading in the future, so yeah. Well, anyway, I will see you at the results screen in Wilhelmshaven unless something attacks us on the way back. Just thought I'd share this before we went all the way back to base, but this is what happens when you sink a ship in very shallow waters. If it's a large ship, they don't sink very far. You kind of just make monuments to their previous existences. Yeah. The British flag, Royal Navy flag, even still fluttering in the breeze, barely. I find that hilarious, and very, very lucky that we hit and sunk it with one hit. Even though it was a point-and-click solution, we still sunk it with one blow, which is a hell of a lot better than the 4 torpedoes it took to sink the other one. Well, anyway, like I said, I'll see you back in the results screens. Well, I guess it's a warm welcome back to Wilhelmshaven. I've already seen 2 German ships out in the coast. This was one of them. The other one I deleted, but alright. So all we have to do to dock is get within 50 kilometers of Wilhelmshaven and we can dock up, if you will, end patrol. Anyway, for a very first attempt at this, well, I have played it before, a very first attempt at one of these early war submarines, I'm not going to say 2 ships is too bad. Unfortunately, we only have 5 torpedoes, so if you do mess up with a couple, you're pretty well screwed. But at very least, we did get 2 of them out of it. I wasn't expecting 2 ships, but nonetheless. Anyway, I think that ought to be close enough. Dock at Wilhelmshaven. Patrol 1. Start date the 9th. 9th month, first day. So we were out for a week even. And we sunk 2 merchants with a total of 13,000 tonnage, which isn't bad for a very first try. And our hull integrity is just about 100. Our renown is gone up by 500. Not bad. So I guess that puts us as the top U-boat ace already. I can't imagine that'll stay very long if they keep that up. I'm stuck here in port. July for the 7th. Alright. We can't upgrade this, really. Got our 5 torpedoes. There's nothing special to put on it. And we can't get any other U-boats yet. We will eventually. We will eventually. Do we have any awards to give out? Promotions? No. Medals? A couple. And qualifications? A couple. Your watchman. So I'm gonna also put you as Mechanic. Actually, let's just give another one of these guys a mechanic. A mechanist, if you want. There. Metals. Alright. Let's give a front clasp to this mate and to this mate. And a U-boat war badge to him. There we go. And qualifications, already gave it out. You can't do anything else, I guess. Oh. We'll be ready for our next mission. Thing is, I'm going to turn on turn on realistic reload. Done torpedoes. Now I plan to get a, like I said earlier, a mega mod for this, so I'm just gonna turn pretty well everything on. But for now, this has been Mustang playing Silent Hunter 3. This is the end of our first patrol. I will see you on the next one.